you would see the coast of Wales and Britain. So this is the River Liffey. It's a tidal river. The tide is in the middle at the moment. There's a 10-foot differential. And we get boats up until this bridge here. This is a relatively new bridge. This is the Samuel Beckett Bridge. It opens. It's a cantilever bridge. And, sometimes we get the tall ships. They come in here with the tide. We get the cruise ships as well, that just behind us there in the bay. So ahead of us is Dublin City. So it's not that high rise. It's it's not really sort of these are the taller buildings really in many ways. So compared to other places they wouldn't be that tall. A lot of the Irish were building the skyscrapers in New York, and so they were sitting on the cables eating their sandwiches. But they didn't build them as tall in Ireland, in Dublin really. But they will probably be taller in the centre. This is our central bank archives here. This was a nice, when the time of the pound notes, when we had the cash more so, you had this lady here was on the banknote. They were lovely big notes. They were really attractive, beautiful. And she was a famous lady, Lady Lavery. She was very pretty. She was like a vision of Ireland. We like those. I like the old notes and the things. But now obviously it's all plastic and so on, electronic. So PwC, different companies here. You'd have Citibank, you'd lots of different businesses here obviously. Accountancy firms, banks and so on. We call this the Dyson. It looks like the Dyson vacuum cleaner. There's a handle on it. There's a Dyson vacuum. That's the nickname, but that's a conference centre. We have different conferences there, which is quite nice. And this bridge here, it's like a harp. It's supposed to be like a harp that you on its side that you play, because the harp is a big symbol in Ireland, and we also use the shamrock. The shamrock is important. We use the shamrock as well, the leaves as well. So they're the two big important symbols in Ireland, and the harp represents music. We like our music, and we like our writing and our literature and our poetry and so on. So, and always in the ancient kings and queens, they always kept the poets and the musicians close to them, because they could write nice things about you or they could write bad things about you. So you had to keep them close. So, in other words, that's the idea. So you have to care what influencers, the musicians were the influencers of the day. So they would play the music and so on. But we like music. Hopefully you will hear some traditional Irish music as well too. But we have all kinds. We like everything. We like all kinds of music. So we like, Dublin is very much, a place for band. Excuse me. All right, okay, and it is in the Shelburne at what time? What time is it starting at? Okay, so are you in hospitality?
Dublin,
I'll tell them to. Will I tell them to come to you? Yeah, I'll tell them to come to you. I will. I'll tell them in the Shelburne, normally where it is, on the way towards the desks. Is it? Yeah. Ah, you're further back. Okay, okay, I know what you mean. We're going to go in this direction over the river. And the Shelburne Hotel, it's a lovely hotel.
一point 下面两点了是吧？
Have you been there this morning already?
有了爱两面没事。
It might take us a little bit further than West,
เป็นลาดเดย์แล้วเป็นลาดเดย์
south, north behind us.
Liffey River.
River Liffey, yes, the River Liffey. Nice river. It's about
Liffey.
75 miles long or thereabouts. It's not a very big river, but it's a tidal river. The tide, there's about a 10-foot differential between the tide going up and down. So it's tidal even past where that green dome is there, further up to there, it's tidal as well. So years ago, before there were stone bridges here, there were big tall ships used to go further upriver as well. And so you have some gold artifacts, old Irish gold. There wasn't an awful lot of gold in Ireland, but a small amount, a certain amount, and silver obviously. So you have some nice ancient artifacts from a couple of thousand years ago to 2,000 years ago and more. down towards Stephen's Green. So that's the entrance to Trinity College here. It'll be busy. It's still sort of early enough, you know, but it's going to be busier later in Dublin, especially with the weather that's going on. So in there, and then you've got ahead of us is Grafton Street. It's a very nice street. And we're going to be turning left in towards Shelburne Hotel. But Grafton Street is a busy street. It's a nice, popular street, yeah. And there's the top of it, there's the Stephen's Green Centre, which is quite nice. So from your hotel, you just take a right turn and you go up towards it. So this is all Trinity College here. This is all Trinity College. All along here you've got playing fields, cricket grounds and rugby grounds and football grounds. Play cricket along there too. So we're turning up Kildare Street, and there are museums and there are government buildings on Kildare Street as well. And you're close to another square called Merrion Square, and it's associated with Oscar Wilde. Lots of writers associated with Dublin: Oscar Wilde, James Joyce, William Butler Yeats, George Bernard Shaw, Jonathan Swift. Many writers associated with Dublin. So this is our hotel just up at the top here on the left. Okay, so the Shelburne Hotel, it's a lovely hotel, a lot of history to the Shelburne. It's very central, it's one of the finest locations in Dublin. So you just come out and you've got Stephen's Green here. Stephen's Green is open from dawn till dusk. It's a lovely park, and then you go down to the right. You can walk all around. They're selling pictures today, obviously. Belongings with you, everything you need, yeah. And if you have your labeled, your luggage labeled, they will take care of your luggage as well. They will see it to your rooms and so on. Thank you very much. You just see if this coach is moving away.
Hotel ya lúc nọ thế. Hotel ya lúc nọ.
Great, good timing. That was perfect. Because nearly all the others are good. Nice panel, well done. Excellent.